Hey guys, this is Jake from Alibaba to Amazon Sourcing Solved, and I want to show you a tip on how I keep up with all the great stuff that we find on our Facebook groups. It's kind of like drinking from a fire hose that some people have said, but you know, as long as you're thirsty, right? But there's tons of good information that you come across that you're going to want to hold on to, not because you're going to constantly go back and look at it, but because you're going to need it at some point, like maybe taxes, how to file taxes, etc. Well, you might not need that until next year, but you see a great post with lots of good information, and you're like, wow, I need to keep up with that. So people are, clipping and pasting into Word docs or Excel spreadsheets, or maybe they're taking a photo of it. I want to show you what I use. I use Evernote, and this is what's on the screen right now. It's a free program. You can download it, and you can also put it on your phone. It's in the cloud, so any notes you take are always there. So you can check it from any computer or any phone that you have the app on, and then you can find your notes fairly easily. So that would be the program I recommend. Let me show you how I might do that. Let's say, okay, let's say that Andrea here, when paying for product samples and freight from China, which is the best use, PayPal or Western Union? What are your experiences? I gather TT is the best, and why? So we've had several comments in here, and some people say, um, PayPal by the mile. Do not use Western Union or TT. That's the same as a bank wire. You have no protection, etc. So you're reading all this. You're like, wow, I need to know about this. So what I do is I go up here and I just highlight this whole entire post down to the end. So there we go. I got it. Now on your toolbar, you should be able to put Evernote. That's a little elephant that head there. You can see my cursor over it. When I click it, it's going to pop up and it's going to give me the option to take this information that so it's got selection marked here, and I've got an Amazon notebook. So you can set up different notebooks, but only Amazon stuff goes in my Amazon notebook. It's got the selection pick. I could do the full page, but I don't want that, right? That's the whole Facebook page. I just want this one post. So it's highlighted. So I'm gonna go in here, and the most important thing is to add good tags. Tags allow you to go back a year from now and say, there was some post about taxes, or so obviously taxes would be uh, a tag that you would put on this note. And then you might put in PayPal, because you may remember it was about PayPal, and you do that. And you may remember it was about Western Union, okay, or maybe TT, okay, or T slash, whoops, slash T. These are all, so now you've got several tags. Surely, hopefully, in a year from now or 6 months from now, you're looking for this article and somebody says, hey, you know anything about, buying from China? Oh yeah, I've got a great post that has the information. So now I've got all these tags. I'm just going up here and click save. And now Earnware does its magic. So while it's doing that, I'm going to show you what it does is it puts all your notes in this notebook. And I can look at them as single notes like this. I can look at them as a list of notes, etc. I'm going to go back to, well, I'm going to go hit the back button here. Okay. So I don't know how to use Evernote that well. Where are we at? Oh, here we go, over here. Okay. So I'm going to go change it to a list and change it back to card. Okay, here we go. So one of the things I did earlier is somebody said, hey, how do you get rid of the spots in the background? And I had copied something under photography or photos, and you can see anything with photo is listed right down through here. So I think it was photo best practices. So I click on that, and there it is. Remove the background. That was the note I was actually looking for. Somebody will know, is there any software that can do that? So I click on that note and open it up, and guess what? Here's a link to that particular website. So I went and clicked on the link, and it opens up a new page. I just went ahead and copied that URL. I went back to the Facebook page. Now, by the way, this note is finally clipped. It's also actually showing me other posts that might be related based on those tags. I don't really need to do that, but I'm done with this. I can close this out now, and it's saved them to my Evernote account. But somebody down earlier was asking about photos, and I'm not seeing it. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Uh, hmm, it was a post about somebody wanted to know how to clean up a background. Okay, I'm not seeing it, guys. Anyway, I was able to go back in there and post that link in there and immediately give that person some feedback. So it's a great way to follow up and keep your notes in line. Evernote's way more powerful than this, but basically every time I see something I think I'm going to need, I clip that selection, put it in Evernote with lots of good tags, and now I've got a